We came so far from dreams. The path was hard for me. They thought we fall, you see. Well, look at us now, look at us now. We make it hot when we on the scene, yeah, that's 1,000 degrees. I got a grind for me and my team, yeah, you know we gon' eat. You see the crowds when we come around, you know that I roll with some kings. We sit it down, I don't hear a sound, but I ask you who better than we. Tell me who better than we. We soaring to places you never could reach. When we walk in that spot, don't hear none of you speak. Shh, do you want peace or the peace? A king about to put you to sleep. Listen, my team is elite. You not even qualified to compete. He starving, he barely can eat. I guess that's why he always itching for beef. So I put him on ice and I told him to chill. Close your mouth if you can't pay for the meal. Making statements that you know you don't mean. Nice guy trying to act like he mean. Keep it a buck, keep it a bean. Attitudes will put you dudes in the beam. Isekai, he don't live in reality. Shake back, all become a fatality. Yeah, how you gon' hate when you mirror us? He think he a star, he ain't serious. X him out, we not on the same frequency. If you broke, you ain't hearing us. Work the screw, anime, that's how I feel, period. We winning, that's making them furious. We make it high when we on the scene, yeah, that's 1,000 degrees. I got a grind for me and my team, yeah, you know we gon' eat. You see the crowds when we come around, you know that I roll with some kings. We sit it down, I don't hear a sound, but I ask you who better than we.
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leo Mookie here, back with you with another new part of What If Izuku Can Summon Vision Heroes. This is part 5, and in the last part, the first day of Izuku's last year at Aldera Junior High begins, wanting to see that of a battle between heroes and villains. However, it seems that his relationship with all of his visions has done well with Izuku's self-esteem, actually. No longer the shy, timid, and somewhat spiteful boy that he was before. Now more confident, a lot more taller, and a lot more experienced as well in combat. And also buff too. He's now preparing to get ready for UA. However, his relationship with Bakugo, on the other hand, has basically degraded even further than it was before, with the two not even close to rivals, but more to sworn enemies. Even to the point that Izuku's visions had to step in and nearly were actually threatening to kill him, literally, for Bakugo to fully stand down. And Izuku, still wanting to see the best friend that he admired all those years ago, but knowing that that's impossible. But even so, he still has hope. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Instead of heading straight home, Izuku decides to head all the way to Deagba Beach, which the once prestigious beach, now turned into an illegal landfill, has now become a lot more cleaner than it was before. That's all because of Izuku and his visions, as they basically, while training Izuku, they also needed a place to help him improve quite a bit, after all. And the trash and the garbage, well, now it's just getting in the way, unfortunately. With a lot more open space, it makes it a lot more easier for Izuku to train himself, well, with that of his visions as well. Arriving at Deagba Beach, Izuku couldn't help but, be admire at the beauty that the beach now has again. No longer the landfill, but a bright blue ocean in the distance. With Izuku couldn't help but smile. Within soon, a crystal shattering, as right behind him being that of a woman in that of a purple dress, with that of, with certain embroidery in gold, as she has that of white silver hair, with a bit of her hair basically over that of the right side of her face. Well, on that, covering that of her right eye. Within, she having that of golden eyes that almost seem not even interested in anything, as she holds that of a golden staff with a bit of ornament on it. Within saying, "You seem quite impressed with yourself, look, Izuku." As the woman having that of a deadpan tone saying, "Guess so. It's just that this place used to look like that of a dump after all. But after basically us training myself to basically make this place what it is last year, I can't help but admire it at everything that has happened. Within soon, Gilfy saying, well, you did have a little bit of help. Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't have been able to, well, take care of it so much of it if I didn't, well, train myself after all. And you guys didn't help me as well. So I must have to thank you for that, Gilfy. Within, the woman now known as Gilfy couldn't help but still having that of a non-interested look on her face, saying, we were only doing what we were created to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Within, soon, Izuku couldn't help but smile at her, saying, all the same, I'm still thankful. Then soon, 2 more crystal shatters began to appear, as it being from that of Mont and Stern. Within, soon, Stern saying, if you're done enjoying the scenery, Izuku, you should get ready to start training after all. If Mother finds out, within soon, Izuku saying, right, I don't want to, well, get on that of Helena Sensei's bad side. Kelpie, could you, saying, I will do what I can to help you improve in your magical potential. Just don't expect much, okay? After all, my specialty is only in that of wind magic. Nothing more, nothing less. Then Izuku saying, all the more saying that I appreciate your help. But as Mont, Stern, and Izuku heading down to the beach, as Kilpie, as none of them noticed, she couldn't help but smile, saying, so kind and so sweet, just like my little brother. As she remembers the words that Izuku said back at in his classroom back at Aldera, as she was the vision that was on the side, as she basically waited outside hoping to, well, do anything to Bakugo if he tried anything, or behind Izuku's back, even though there was no need, as Lynx, alongside Kitome, and the rest of the others would have done it. However, it would have put a massive strain on Izuku. The reason being, not even during the war, the Ring of Leonis had its limits. For example, if the wielder of the ring basically summons up to 5 people, it's all right. However, if they summon more than 5, on the other hand, it basically exhausts them. It's the reason on why Izuku basically slumped on the ground. Not from the stressful moment, but because all of his visions, the ones that came up out to protect him, were the ones draining him quite a bit of his magic and of his stamina. It was a weakness that some of Leonis' enemies took advantage of over Mont, when he still was the wielder of the ring of Leonis. But now visions themselves, they tried to not do such a thing. However, when Izuku's life is on the line here, and even threatened, then, consequences be damned. If it means keeping Izuku alive, then mere exhaustion from their wielder is a small price. Heading to the beach to help train that of her wielder, as she sees his little brother, little did those outside realize that there was a certain conversation inside of the grimoire that holds that of the knowledge of each and every one of the wielders that would be connected to the Ring of Leonis. See this as a secondary pocket dimension, where time moves, where time stands still. However, in this world, time may stand still. Outside of it, they are aware and basically understand the situation that Izuku is in currently. Currently training with Mont, Stern, and Kilfy, Aldoa is basically a little bit nervous, as her face is a bit red. Then soon, Lilith couldn't help but look at the Fennis Knight Captain within, saying, "Oh, what's that look for, Aldoa? It almost looks like your entire face is about to go nuclear red." Within, Aldoa explodes, saying, "Shut it, you Leonis dog! I have no reason to basically, explain myself to you." Within, Romana speaking up, saying, there's no need to feel so embarrassed. After all, it is just us. You can speak how you feel, Eldoa. We may have been enemies once, but we are allies now, under the same master. I figured after all these years you would realize that. And Lilith, I understand you like teasing her, but please don't do it too much. Within, Lilith saying, all right. Just having my fun here, Romana. That's all. As Lilith says this, Within basically crossing her arms a bit, but still having that of a cheeky little smirk on her face. As Eldoa gets even more annoyed and embarrassed as well, with then soon Grace, Murmur, and Whisper walk up to that of the ladies, with then soon Whisper speaking, saying, "You're speaking of Lord Izuku. Is there anything wrong with him?" With then Grace speaking, saying, "If there is any chance that we are needed, should we now be out?" With then even Murmur speaking, saying, "We should probably do so to keep him safe, such as before in that classroom of his." As the artificial dolls of the crystalline church were about to warp out, with then soon Lilith speaking, saying, No, it's all right, we're just talking about him. Seriously, for basically soulless machines, they become quite attached to that of Master Izuku. Within, Eldoa saying, it also creeps Eldoa out, knowing that, well, they all sound just alike. If I wasn't looking at them, Eldoa would be confused on who was speaking out of the three, as Eldoa is still pretty creeped out, with then soon a familiar, sleepy, bubbly voice saying, "Can't you blame them? I mean, they've fallen for that of Lord Izuku after all." As walking up to the ladies, being that of El Sorel, still sleepy and looking quite, exhausted already, even though she hasn't really done much. With then soon Lilith saying, of course you would say that. All you care about is him being your favorite little body pillow, which I call disrespect, El Sorel. Within, El Sorel looking somewhat offended, saying, "Hey, that's mean. I actually love Izuku just as much as all of you." Within, soon after saying that out loud, within, Eldoa saying, What is the meaning of this? I don't love him. I am loyal to him. I am his treasured knight. I protect him. But I don't." Within, soon, Lilith also speaking, saying, "I think you're confusing loyalty for love, El Sorel." Within, Romana basically staying quiet. However, her cheeks are basically still red, even though she still has that of her stoic look. However, that of the artificial, dolls, on the other hand, they all say, "Of course we love Lord Izuku. We protect him with our lives if need be to keep our love safe." Eldoa looking like she's actually getting out of a victory, saying, "See, at least they understand. Why only you can't be honest with how you feel?" Within soon, they could hear footsteps. Within soon, a woman with that of an elegant voice saying, "Because it is hard for the human heart, even for fragments such as us, to be honest with ourselves. As they say, a woman's heart is fickle." With then soon another voice saying, "And besides, it's not like anything's going to change either way. Izuku was quite oblivious even after all of these years." As the two ladies basically walk over to that of the other vision women, as one being that of a young woman wearing that of a short white dress that shows quite a bit of her thighs actually. However, what stands out is that of her blue robes with that of a hood covering that of her dirty blonde hair, even though there's a compartment behind her hood that lets her hair go all the way down to the cloak, as she wields that of a staff, as there a small orb inside of the staff that almost seems like close to a moon, or rather shows all of the phases of the moon. As for the other woman, as she's basically scantily clad, actually, with that of a open red blouse shirt that shows quite a bit of her cleavage, with also that of a long cut sleeve skirt, and a black. She also wears that of a black veil that goes all the way down to that of her legs. And as for her staff, it almost looks close to that of a snake, to the head of a snake, actually. Or rather, possibly similar to that of a small dragon, with as these being Moor and Dark Fina, or rather just Fina, an altered version of a once kind and caring girl, now a lot more seductive and wicked, but not truly evil though, just embracing more her inner darkness. Within Rana saying, "Big sister, it's good to see you again," with then soon more saying, "Rana and Lilith, Eldoa, murmur, whisper, Grace, Elsarel. I see that Lady Ketone is not here," with Lilith basically sighing, saying she's with Shadowlinks right now. Both of them are basically on standby in case that they need to protect Lord Izuku after all. So, with then more saying, "I see, I thought as much." With then soon Eldoa saying, "As for you, scholar, what did you mean that our Eldoa and the rest here hearts are fickled?" With then soon Dark Fena basically spoke up saying, "Isn't it obvious? It's because just as Elsarel said, you're all basically in love with that of Master Izuku, but you just don't want to admit it." With then soon all of them begin to blush again, even Romana, who's still not even phased. But then soon more saying, "It was said in the stars. We may be that of fragments of the people we once were in our old world, but we are still who we are. We still have our memories, our personalities, our powers, our abilities. Nothing has changed. And even through that, and even looking at the stars, it is foretold that many visions would fall for the wielder of the Ring of Leonis. And seeing the number of the women that are here are among them, including myself and Fena, even though I have discarded my emotions. The stars do not lie. For me, it's only a matter of when. For the rest of you, you must be honest with yourself." Within, Romana saying, "I have been honest with myself, big sister. I just wish to wait for the perfect opportunity." With shocked at that of the deadpanness from that of Romana, even though Lilith has been friends and comrades with Romana for basically years, even she can always be caught off guard by that of the Lancer. Within, Elsarel smiling saying, "See, at least Romana actually understood." With then soon Eldoa saying, "You know what? I am done with this. Eldoa will be heading out to help Lord Izuku at his training. I refuse to waste time with stupid conversations such as this." After saying that, however, she has a bit of red tint to her before then shattering as the shards soon begin to fly and disappear out of the realm. With then soon Lilith saying, at least one. I won't lie, I can't understand where she's coming from with that. Not wanting to be honest." With then soon Lilith thinking, "I won't lie, I feel the same way. I do. At first I thought I saw that of Lord Izuku like that of a brother figure. And I also was thankful that he was able to restore that of the royal family. King Elda may not be here, but knowing that Lord Mont, Lord Stern, and Queen Helena still are basically here, I'm thankful for that. And that alone, Ketone and I, alongside Romana, feel the exact same way. So I was loyal to him. Simple as that. But falling for him, I did not expect. But I am a knight and a protector. It's my duty to protect him. My feelings don't matter as long as he's safe. I will take your prediction with consideration, Lady Moore, but I doubt Izuku would care about fragments of people from another world. I'm going to speak to Kitone and that of Lynx as well. Then soon, the fiery redhead basically walks off, with Fina sighing, saying, some things never change, after all. Well, either way, only time will tell if they're willing to accept their feelings. Except for the rest of you, with then soon, Fina walking away as well. With soon, Ramada couldn't help but think about Izuku as well. Think about the man that she now sees not just as her, her commander, her leader, her master, her king, and possibly love as well. Wonder how much he's improving outside. Within, out onto that of Deagba Beach, with Izuku trying to channel that of wind through that of a sword, but every time he tries channeling that of channel the wind spell through the sword, it always feels like he's basically forcing it, almost struggling with even trying to master it at all. With then, soon, both Mont and Stern trying to give Izuku advice, with Mont speaking, saying, Don't feel like you're rushing it, Izuku. Making a limit break is so much easier than said than done. With then Stern saying, sure, of course. It took me at least several months to even be able to do so. Within soon Mont saying, well, except Stern, it took me at least that of 2 years to be able to learn how to do mine, actually. With Izuku a little bit exhausted, saying, and I've been at this for almost that of 3 years. Maybe I'm not capable of doing so. With then soon entering out of the ring within Eldoa, saying, Lord Izuku, I was wondering if you need any help with then soon. Izuku saying, hey Eldoa, actually I was just trying to figure out how to use that of a limit break before I start getting a better feel of my magic. But before that of Helena Sensei basically trains me, I was wondering if I could learn how to use it. I was hoping that Monet Stern, alongside that of Geoffrey, could actually help me with then soon. Looking at her, her comrade and only friend of Fennis, with then Eldoa saying, whatever. If you're trying to figure out how to use a limit break, it's only simple. You basically reach your limit within soon. Izuku saying, within Eldoa wanting to basically facepalm, saying, that's not what I mean. Eldoa means is that you need to basically be pushed to your limits. Pushed so far that you basically want to explode with power and strength. That you take down anybody that gets in your way. That's how you do a limit break. And then after that, you basically develop a way to use your limit break all you want, anytime you need it. With then soon, Mont and Stern couldn't help but be shocked and surprised, with Mont having his hands on his hips, with Stern basically crossing his arms, and that of surprised and impressed. Within, Kepri saying, I'm quite impressed with you, Eldoa. You actually did give out some good advice for our Lord. Within, Eldoa couldn't help but feel somewhat praised, saying, well, of course before realizing it was also a backhanded comment as well, saying, hey! With Izuku couldn't help but laugh at, the interactions between the two Fennis soldiers. With then, soon, Eldoa couldn't help but blush as, Izuku's, laugh at her. With then saying, man, I always miss having that of friendships like the two of you. I'm glad that I have you guys, but still, seeing how close the two of you are, it's something that a lot of people should be honored to have. With then, both girls couldn't help but look at each other before they Eldoa having that of a smug smile, as Kipri couldn't help but sigh, but you could see. But if you look closer, you could see that she does have at least a little bit of a smirk on her. With then soon, Izuku saying, before, as much as I want to develop a limit break as much as possible, I don't want to exhaust myself until I start doing more and more of my magic training. So, I should prepare for magic training within soon. Mon saying, good luck, Izuku, you're gonna need it. As he soon shatters the crystals. With then Stern speaking up saying, when it's come to our mother, you're gonna need more than luck. As he also turns into a crystal and shatters as well. With then Izuku saying, I think they're more terrified of their mother than anything else in this world. And honestly, I can't blame them. Within soon, as Mont and Stern disappear, within entering out of the crystal being that of Queen Helena, right beside her being that of Garvel and Dark Fena as well. With then soon, Helena saying, are you prepared? Ready, Izuku, for your training? Within soon, Izuku putting basically decrystallizing that of the broadsword in his hands before materializing that of an iron staff as it being used for that of for his magic. As he's getting close, as soon switching to that of the Black Mage class. Within saying, I'm ready. Within, Gar was saying, good, because you're gonna, even though you have a better understanding of certain elemental magics, I think it's about time you start understanding more about that of dark magic and turn into that of a dark mage. With Fena saying, and that's why I'm here to help you out, love, darling Izuku. With then Izuku blushing at Fena's, words before then just removing that of the blushing tint, saying, thank you for your support and help, Fena Sensei and Garvel Sensei. I'm prepared and ready, whatever I need. With Helena saying, good. Now, you remember the spell circle needed for that of using that of dark magic, right? Saying, right. As Izuku begins to, create the spell circle on that of the sand. As then, soon, Eldoa, surprisingly having that of a non-cocky and arrogant smile on her face, actually having that of a genuine, kind-hearted, and somewhat loving smile. Within, Kefri coming close to her friend saying, you can't help but admire and care for him, do you? Saying, of course I can't. He's strong and powerful. He has the potential. Normally I thought his kindness would basically be the death of him, but it's also his strength as well. I really don't believe in that whole, star prediction saying that many of us would fall for him, but I know that for sure I have. And you're the only person I will actually tell this to. And you better not saying, I will not tell anyone, Eldoa. Within soon, Eldoa saying, Eldoa is grateful. We should allow them to continue training. Within soon, Kefri saying, you should do the same. I'll stay here and keep an eye. I wish to learn on how that of the Black Rose Witch trains that of Lord Izuku even more. Within soon, within Eldoa saying, you just want to keep an eye on him and hope that he doesn't die. With Dan saying, that's what you say, not what I have said. With then Eldoa can help but saying, for somebody who basically sees herself as a big sister to him, I think you should basically be more honest with yourself too. Before shattering into that of fragments and heading back into the ring as well, into the space dimension between the ring and the grimoire. Within, Kepri continues seeing the training as Izuku is starting to get a better handle of dark magic. Within saying, I'm just proud as a big sister to see how much he's improved. As the training with Izuku continues, as he continues to prepare for UA. also unaware about those who have feelings for him. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. Yeah, sorry this wasn't an action-packed chapter after all. This was basically another setup chapter. Currently, right now, Izuku does have quite a bit of visions under his command right about now. He's basically going to have a small army, and half of those visions are also going to be falling for him. Not a lot, but a half. Some of them will basically deny how they feel for him and only just see it as that strong loyalty to him, while others will basically be honest with themselves. While some are basically more skeptic of their feelings for him. But even so, it's still the same. And right, if you guys like this, like I said, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification key to date my videos when I upload on the channel. Also, please check out my Discord, my gaming channel, my side channel, my other channel, my Patreon, and my Cash App. All linked in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys. Hope you all take care. Shiro Kitsune, do your thing, my lady.
Hi, everyone. This is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlist. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!